shouting. And they are pulling clear here. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement. And that's it. My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
Senhoras e senhores, vamos todos desejar felicidades aos nossos sócios torcedores que comemoram aniversário de casamento hoje.
So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start. That is what they all want. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected.
Great ball. Hits! And it's hit the woodwork and out. Takes a shot. Keeper's not concerned by that.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Shevchenko. Bellingham. He slings it in. And that has been knocked clear. Messi. And it's Messi. And Messi! Messi! Oh, that is beautiful!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
France are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Messi! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
Bergkamp. Mateus. He came in hard, very hard. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now it's Messi. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. No, it's come to nothing. Brazil are trailing against the run of play. Back towards the middle. Thuram has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Oh, that's fabulous. And Messi! And he hits the net. They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Brazil grab the equaliser and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Real chance! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Oh, nicely intercepted. And back to the goalkeeper. "30 minutes gone. Zola. Can he get it through? No, not quite on the same wavelength. Nicely spread. Now, what about a counter-attack? Threads one in. Bellingham. Good driving run. Plays it across. Schmeichel claims it. Safe hands. Messi. Now that's well seen too. And here's Shevchenko. Now it's Mbappe. Messi shapes to shoot! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Messi has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Berry. Bergkamp. Thuram. Oh, some tackle that. Thuram, who does have an assist to his name. Maldini. Puyol. That's Thuram. Cafu is looking to influence the game from out wide. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Deep cross. Here come Brazil on the counter. Best. Oh, perfectly measured that. And this is Zola. Zola! Big moment! Massive goal! That was easy. Almost too easy.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle.
And the first 45 minutes are up. Brazil come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. And we are up to the break.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. That gets things going for the second half. Strong running down that left flank. And the pass is intercepted. Mbappe. Now it's Pelé. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Zola going face-to-face with his great rush. Shot, surely! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Best clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And here's Zola. Cross from Zola. France are looking to go forward now. Seedorf cuts it out. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. It's a pretty loose pass. And he's forced to go back. Seedorf. Not the most accurate pass. Mbappe looks to get on the end of this. Maldini. And it's Messi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That pass has been well intercepted. Shevchenko. He's got away. Played in.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Takes a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Messi. Aimed beyond the defence. Dink through. Maldini cuts out the pass. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Now it's Pelé. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And a chance! Oh, keep trying, and eventually it might come off.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 9.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. And it's been taken short.
Le numéro 10.
Turns and goes back. He's having a go! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Cafu clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Le numéro 23. Changement.
Here's a man who his teammates can look to in all times. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Romario unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Well read, nice interception. Nice looking ball. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Looking to play him in. Zico. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Zola with a real chance here.
Well, the goalkeeper needs to have everything to his liking, and he's barking out,
Zola! Brilliant! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. That was beautiful. something close to genius.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Oh, terrible mistake. Can he finish? Sticks it away! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Zico.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have...
And Romario! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Zola. Here's a chance! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Tries to pass it through. Now it's Messi. Mateus. Pelé. He's big. Decent chance! That's another chance! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Thuram with the clearance. He's having a shot! He's missed, but not by that far.
Ribery is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
He's having a hit!
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Now it's Cruyff. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And he is going into that little black book. Ribery. And this is Messi. Messi! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And that is that. Brazil have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Zola voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, from behind, Jim, that is some win, isn't it?
Well, I've just got to give them great credit for the way in which they've managed to turn this around. Going behind seemed to strengthen their resolve, and it's been a wholehearted reaction and an absolutely terrific win.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.